Here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. How you doing?
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to look sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys. Hey, what's going on? Welcome on in, guys and girls. Monday on the Guitar Show. We're back. We've been back for weeks, literally. So we finished this guy last week. We redressed the frets and we restrung it and we lowered the action on the nut. Sounds pretty good. It plays pretty well. It's been sitting around all weekend. It's coming along nicely. We are happy with it. You can hear that. And we've got new wood. New wood. It's always good to have new wood. As I say, we've got 3 sets of acoustic woods that have come in. We've got a commission starting straight away. So I need to show you what we've got. Who's in it for the wood? Karen Day, what's going on? Let me say hello to everyone. Dana, thank you very much for the 100 bits. And a resub, 19 months. Very, very good. Terry also resub, thank you very much. 18 months. What's going on there? Oh no, sorry. It's the streak. 44 months and 42 months. You two guys have been there from the start, almost. Thank you very much for being here, guys and girls. Gigantify an emote. 30 bits. You made it big, Karen. I like it when you make it big. Let me go and get those woods and show you guys what's going on. Are we in there? Are we there? Do we want to do that? I've also dropped my glasses and I've smashed the shit out of it. So I'm going to throw these away. And I'm going to get... Actually, I'll keep them because I could probably fix them for the workshop. I've got to go get my other ones. But before we do that, seeing as I don't need them at the moment, we are going to show you the woods. Who wants to see the woods? Marky Mark is in the house. What's going on? Are we there for woods? Give me a 1 for woods. Who wants wood? Tell me if you like a bit of wood. I will go and get the wood. We're going to show you guys 3 sets, back and sides, and it's going to be wonderful. Three different acoustic guitars. One is already going to be commissioned. I've got to get started on that one very, very shortly. So I'm going to show you what these guys look like on the overhead. Are there any ones there for wood? Number 1, Karen with a big one. A big 1 wood, because she likes to play golf, apparently. Mary Todd's in the house. What's going on, Maze? Good to see you. Excellent. You guys are awesome. Let's go to the other camera, shall we, and have a good long look at that wood. Stare at it for days, they said. They'll never take their eyes off it, they said. Okay, this one here is white cedar. Everybody likes a bit of white cedar. White cedar, white cedar. Let me just get this guy together. So there's our back. White cedar. Pretty thing. We'll get some spritz on there going. Let me get some spritz, as they say. Where is that spirit? I do have a bottle of it, but I won't. I'll find it. Here it is. It's in this other drawer, I think. Did I put it in there? Oh, yeah. Of course I did. So I'll put some spirits on there, show you guys what the colour of that's going to be. I like cedar. That's nice. Yes, white cedar is very pretty. It's awesome. Looks like a boat. Well, there you go. It does look like a boat. It's got that that dark sapwood and a little white area there, and it's just beautifully falls away, and it's beautifully book matched. This is from Dave, from my supplier, one of my major high-end suppliers here in Australia, from Australian Guitar Timbers, Dave. David is awesome. Check him out, Australian Guitar Timbers. If you want to look at some serious wood porn, go to his website, australianguitartimbers.com.au, and check out the pornography there of the wood. There's lots of beautiful timber, mostly native Australian timber, stuff you'll never seen before. But it's so pretty. It is so pretty. I'm just going to wipe this guy down and show you a little bit of colour to see what that looks like. And it's got lots of flame in it too. You can probably see the flame in that too now. See that flame? So that's going to be a beautiful white cedar back on that guitar. There is a guitar shape cut out on that, or marked out on that, I should say. It's a cutaway. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to make a cutaway from it. The commission that we're going to make with the black wood I'm about to show you is going to be a full body guitar. So I'm going to show you that. So that's the white cedar. There's matching sides as well. Here are the beautiful quarter sawn long, gorgeous sides. You can see them there. Gorgeous colour. Put some spirits on it. So when that's oiled, it's going to go that beautiful rich honey colour. But you can see those wide stripes that cedar typically has. That's the beauty of cedar. It's got so much variation in colour, but gorgeously wide bands that are very recognisable, that grain line. So that's our cedar. We'll pop that away. It's going to look good. Dana, they're all going to look good. Love. Karen Day is full of love. She has got the hots for cedar. Don't we all? We all love good timber and lovely grain work. Let's get the other guy out. This is the commission that I'm making. This is the choice of the owner, or the guy that will be owning it. It's Tasmanian blackwood. It's a gorgeous wood with lots of figure. I'll just pop that down here. It's got a it's called blackwood because it has these black streaks through it. It's also, it's a wonderful hardwood. Very hard. It's a little bit on the, it's got some mild toxicity or mild allergenic properties. So I always am careful when I'm sanding and cutting this stuff up. Wear the right masks, do the right thing, all that sort of stuff. How is the tone? The tone is awesome, man. The tone is phenomenal. I also found that I'm making a change to my voicing. So my guitar box, once those sides are made, once that soundboard is made, I'm going to change the voicing by changing the shape of some of the little battens that we put in there, and the sound bars and the little ribs that we're putting into the tops and the bottoms. We're going to just reshape those slightly, take a little bit more out, get a bit more vibration going, but generally speaking, it's all good. Hello, Mav. How you doing? Welcome on in. Dawn's in the house. Very pretty. Speaking of pretty, Dawn's in the house. I thought you'd be on another cruise, Dawn, just quietly. I'm going to call you Captain Dawn from now on. like the sister of Meryl Stooping of the Love Boat, because you're always on the Love Boat, so to speak. I hope you're enjoying your time. Willie won't go. Look at that. No, look at you. How are you doing? This is Blackwood. Let's get some. You'll see lots of figure in this once I get that wet. Once I get that all nice and spirited up. This guitar back is going to be sensational. You can see that beautiful figuring through there. Lots and lots of wild figure. There it is there. Have a look at that. Figure for days. Blackwood is like that. I have got an electric that I've made out of this stuff upstairs. I will show you that another time, but it's one of the... So that guy's going to be pretty. This is the commission, so we're going to do that one. It's got matching sides as well, which are quite beautiful as well. They've got lots of flame in them as well. So these sides here. And again, like cedar, very long, straight, beautifully quarter sawn pieces. And of course, a little bit of wet, bring out the colour and the pattern. And you can see that very fine, it's got that very fine figure throughout. So that's going to be stunning with the oil on there. It's a beautiful golden colour, and you've got those black accents through this black wood, and it's pitted through little knots everywhere, little cat's eye knots everywhere, and it's a gorgeous timber. Native to Tasmania, and it can be found in other parts of Australia as well. Four days just to there, me and Mom, just for fun. Awesome. That sounds like the perfect little break. I wish you well, and I hope you continue to sail the seven seas and enjoy that beautiful, beautiful, relaxing time on those wonderful ships. I'm not a cruise person myself. I do like to go deep sea fishing, but I'm not a cruise person. I fear that if I went on a cruise, I would be lost in some kind of cabaret show behind the bar somewhere on the floor unconscious. Not because I'm drunk, but more because I'm seasick. Actually, I'm okay on the water as long as I take my meds. Ha! But it's all good. Okay, let's pop this around. Let's show you one last set. This one is... What is this one? This is actually a very underrated wood. It's called lacewood or northern silky oak. You may know it in the northern hemisphere as lacewood, but it's beautifully figured as well. It's more of a bird's eye type figuring and curly. It's a lot curlier, but we'll show you. It's a little bit pink too, a little bit pinker, but you can see that figure already. It's got lots of little bird's eye knots. There it is there. Beautifully gorgeous figure. This is going to be a lovely, lovely back as well. This has got a lot of figure in there as well. I'm going to give that a little bit of a spritz, and you will see what that looks like. Pretty as all heck. A lot darker, as you can see, more of a tanny, pinkish honey rather than a golden finish, and those marks there look very, very prominent. Okay, very wicked. Gorgeous. It is beautiful, and this stuff burns pretty well apparently, Karen. I might have to send you a couple of little pieces so you can make something. It's only about a quarter, or it's only about an eighth of an inch. They're a bit thin, but it's quite stiff, so it's good hardwood, so it should be okay if I cut some little sort of coaster size thingy bobs. I might put them in an envelope and shoot them down your neck of the woods, if you know what I mean, lady. What say you? Okay, so that's going to be very pretty as well. I can name that tune in 5 notes. Ha! Do it! Do it! You know I will. You know I will. And the sides are awesome as well. They've got a really smooth end, and then as I approach, I mean, it depends where I lay these, if the top's this side or that side, but you can see these guys here have got a very, very transitioning grain. Goes from that heavy bird's eye into that sort of fish scaly So look at that. It looks like someone's inlaid a piece in there. It's quite like snake skin, almost like a strip of snake skin that's been left there. It's very interesting. It's beautiful stuff. Incoming ad break for those of you that are not subscribed. Please hang around. It's only for a couple of minutes and help support the stream. But we'll be doing, so that starts in 30 seconds or so. There's a couple of ads coming up. But for those of you, let's continue now. We have got to do some clear coats on two pieces, and I'm going to show you those in a second. Goph is in the house. Where is that man? Gopher, where are you? So, I have wood to show you. I have beautiful wood to show you. Everyone else has seen the wood. You need to see the wood. This is lace wood or northern silky oak. That's beautiful. I've got a commission coming up with blackwood. So I've got to get started on this guy pretty soon. This is the Blackwood commission. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's going to be lovely as well. That's the top, that's the back, of course. Now I've got to bring those tops in and show you the bunya pine. I always use bunya pine. It's not like European spruce or American spruce or anything like that. Bunya pine is a completely different vibe. It's lots more mid-tones in that sound, similar to this guy here, right? This is bunya pine, so you can see that. Okay, bunya pine, very wide bands, wider than say cypress or that sort of thing. It's got some nice mids. And it resonates nicely. Okay, so that one does resonate well, and that's that Huon, not Huon pine or King Billy. No, Huon pine. King Billy pine is another one. King William pine is another premium guitar top. Look them up. Marky Mark, look them up. You'll love it. King William or King Billy pine, as we call it here. King William pine and Huon, H-U-O-N. Beautiful sound. It's a nice sound. It's more than nice. It's good around the fire. Willie won't go. You know what it's like around the fire, Willie. We all like a good time around the fire. Now, I'm going to go grab those tops and show you those things. Bunya pine. There's Huon pine, there's bunya pine. Bunya pine, it has knots in it. This is just a scrap piece. I'm happy to send some of this to Kazoo to burn as well. She can be the burn mistress and tell us what it's like. She can do the testing. Test Burns by Karen Day. Hi, my name's Karen, and I burn exotic pieces of wood from all over the world and see if they burn or not. That's the whole idea, folks. It actually makes, it's a good thickness. It's about, not quite a 1/4 inch. It's more like, it's a bit over 1/8 of an inch. Maybe 5/16, oh no, it's not quite that much. Yeah, maybe, yeah, is it 1/3? No, not quite. It's a bit less than that. Say 3/8, close to 3/8. But what it does do is, because it is a nice thickness, it can be used as a to cut out, not the bracing, but to cut out the bridge block on the inside of the top, just to give it that extra, 1/4 mil or so for the pins to go and anchor through when we string it up. But I'm going to keep this piece. The beauty with this bunya pine is it changes quite dramatically. When you see a knot there, you've got this dark reddish pinkish wider grain, and then you've got this fine, almost spruce-like, very, very spruce-like grain, very tight. And that's what makes them good tops. They've got very, very linear and very, very straight and very, very tight-knit grain, and that means that you get a lot of transfer speed of vibrations through there. That knot though, you love the knot. Don't get too close to the fire. Now, I'm going to put this guy away because that's only a scrap that he used to brace it. These are the covers. The covers are beautifully coloured and have gorgeous, gorgeous variation in the grain. So we're going to open this up and have a look. In the bink, doink. Okay, and here's our tops, and you can see the beautiful colour. There's a bit of spalt in this one, which is very pretty. That's beautiful because you've got white in the middle, golden, and then it goes to a pink. You can see the colour variation there. Do you like that, Terry? Terry will probably love this because it's got so much happening. It's all happening. Okay, we've got a bit of spalt through there. It looks quite pretty. It's very well book matched. When a plan comes together, I do love it. I love it. That one is really nice. It is very nice for a top, absolutely. And when it's oiled, it comes out like this. So it goes a bit honey coloured when it's oiled. Mind you, this has got several coats, about 4 or 5. I'll probably give it a couple of coats, 2 or 3. And if it's clear, it'll look really white. But that little bit of amber gets added to using that Danish oil, the linseed, gives it a little bit of so I'll give you a bit of moisture to show you what that does look like with a little bit of a coat on it. You'll see the colours pop. That honey, golden honey, maple syrupy sort of edges to a really light golden buttery look in the middle. It's quite pretty. You can see that colour shade. It goes dark to light, and of course, you know, it picks up on those accents, those dark accents. That's one top, number 9. Okay, number 2 is this one here with a knot in it. That's got a knot in it. Now that knot is on the outside. He's very, this is a beautiful top, and this is probably the one I'm going to use. Why? Because it is so consistent. Can you see that? Can you see the consistency of that grain? It's got a bit of flame in it there too, but that lineal, that's almost like spruce. It's very tight and very straight, and that's a beautiful soundboard. That's going to make an awesome soundboard with a beautiful hole and a nice rosette in there, and it's nice and light too. There is a wider band just on the corners there. You're going to get a little bit of dark colour there, just to give it a bit of variation and a bit of funkiness, because we all like a good funky town time. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Outside, very goldeny brown, very tan. Inside, light honey. Beautiful light colour. That's going to be a gorgeous top when we get going there. Got to bounce. See you, Mary. Good to see you. Birthday. Happy birthday, Mary. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Mary. All the best. Many happy returns. We wish you a Merry Christmas and all that stuff. Let's get the number 3 on there. So that's number 2. And of course we've got one more cover. This is one more top, and this one is a little bit varied. It's beautiful as well, with a little bit more colour on those wings. Just on the belly there, down the bottom there of that back side, just down on the hip area there, just off the waistline, you've got that really dark patch there and a little dark patch there. But you know, overall that's another gorgeous, and there's a little bit of darkness in the middle too. Very, very charismatic, if we want to call it that, for the lack of a better word. Charismatic, I say. Done. Wi-Fi. Mary, don't worry about the Wi-Fi, it's all good. You may notice that my video quality has picked up quite substantially. I've upgraded my little computer to a wonderful video processing beast, no bigger than a box of cough drops. Gorgeous, consistent colour. little bit of flame in the middle there, but that's a beautiful golden color. That's going to make a gorgeous top. So there are our tops. We've got lots of good things going on. We're going to start that commission very, very shortly. But for now, ladies and germs, what I'm going to show you is my little computer that I did upgrade with. Hopefully I don't pull it. Let's just move this camera down and show you where that guy is. There it is. That's it. That's all there is to it. Look at the size of it compared to my mouse. That's my computer. That thing now is giving you this beautiful real-time quality, no frame dropouts, 60 frames per second minimum. It's buzzing along. These cameras haven't needed to be changed. It's I can move that really fast and give everyone vertigo, but you don't see the breakup. It's very good. So it is a nice assortment of wood. Thank you very much for saying so. I like a bit of an assortment. It's good. Choices galore. Choices galore. What we're going to do now, guys, is some clear coats on that guy. So I'm going to get some oil out and give this guy an oiling, because we're going to work on the nut for that neck. I want to get this finished in a week or so and get it all together. So this is sanded back, got about 8 coats on the front, got about 4 or 5 on the back. It's a nice satin finish. The edges need work. I'm going to give them a light sand right now, wipe them down. I'm going to sand them with 400, wipe them down. Actually, they have been done already. Now I've got to do a bit more. Sand them with 400, wipe them down, give them a coat as well. I need to get this guy finished. So we're going to work on that in the next 15-20 minutes, half an hour or so. Kapow. The back of it is awesome. Yeah, go. This is poplar, and it's got that gorgeous sapwood. And when you actually grab the neck and pop the neck in there, which is made of coach wood, it's got a beautiful mocha type chocolatey back. If I can get the thing unhooked, hang on a second. I don't want to drop it. Let me just do this properly. There we go. So when you look at that beautiful color of the back of that, and I pop that in, it looks like a neck through, because it blends really, really well with the rest of that guy. So if I pop that in there and bring this up, you can see when that's put together, you'll have a beautiful blending. See that? It almost looks like the neck goes all the way through. It's a lovely combination and a beautiful color match. It looks really good together. Of course, the front of it has got a Burdekin plum, beautiful red board, Australian board, and that's coach wood, and this is poplar. And of course, we've got flamed or figured the fox, as I call it. There's the picture of the fox. Camphor laurel, flame camphor laurel. So let's get that neck out. We're going to work on that guy as well, but let's get this body sorted. Got to give it some coats, so let's get that prep to get some coats on there. First things first, I'm going to grab some 400. I'm going to just do those edges lightly and get back to finishing those off, wipe those down. Give me about 5 minutes of this, and then we should be good to go. There's the 400. I'm just going to give that a very light sand, just to get any little tiny hairs or bumps off it. I have given that a good prep. There is a little bit of sapwood through there, that colour, that darkness. And obviously with the first coat, we'll see any other little scratches come up, and I'll be able to sand those out, because this poplar is quite light and you do miss a lot of things in between the grains, little scratches and imperfections, and we'll get it right. Just a matter of sanding it down and making sure that we can see those things after the first coat. This is quite smooth though, it feels really good. Lots of sapwood in those dark spots there. You can see those dark spots. That's that sapwood just creeping in and leaching through those grains on that end grain there. Gopher. Yes, that's Gopher, Karen. He's back. All right, Gopher. Get back to it, man. Good to see you too. It was part of the new wood, Karen, and it'll always be the new wood. It'll always be part of the new wood because it's such a unique piece. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you love it? Karen loves it. Karen loves it. She loves all things that are beautiful and unique. Don't we all? We all like a bit of beautiful natural stuff that we can't even imagine, and then we see it and we go, my goodness, how did that come out? How was that made ever? What natural forces made that beautiful thing? I'm just giving this a little sand. And I'm going to give that a coat and have a good look at what that looks like. So I'm going to get some gloves on now, wipe this down, give this a couple of coats, and make sure that we're happy with that. One more rub back with this. This is, I just want to smooth these edges out. Okay, that's looking good, looking real good. Feels good. Let's give that a wipe down. You can see that yellow colour. It goes a bit wheaty coloured when you get that oil on there, and quite satiny. It's got a very slick look to it. That's good. That looks pretty good there. A couple of little marks there. We'll get sort those out. And that's why I do it like that, so I can actually pick up any little scratch marks. When you wet the thing down, and as it dries and the spirit dries off, you can see where it sits and remains. Just darkens little scratches, and we can just sand them out so that we don't get them represented once we get the colour on there, or get the oil on there, I should say. There we go, that's better. Okay, lots of sapwood through there. That darkness in there is just sapwood. Just doing that little tight bend in there, that little tight cutout. Roll this little thing like a little joint and get in there, smooth things out a little bit. Feel, I can see some scratches in there. We'll work on that with a second coat. That's fine. I want to get a coat down on this, so let me lay down a coat. What are we doing here? What have I done here? Gotcha. Okay, wipe this guy down. Okay, we're going to do the top and we're going to do the front, not the back. Although no, I will do the back as well, because I have sanded it. Okay, let's get our oils out. Let's get our oil out. Here it is. Are we ready, guys and girls? What song's that, Terry? I have no idea. I just made that up. But I thought you might know. Because I don't. I just whistle things these days. I just whistle away. Whistle away. That's all I do. Just whistle away. Get a nice clean piece of cloth. Grab ourselves some gloves. Grab some gloves. Grab some gloves. This won't hurt me a bit. Everybody gets nervous when they hear the snap of a glove. Okay. Get this little guy stirred up. Get us some oil on this guy here. Schwizzle stick, my favourite word. Schwizzle. Ja, ist gut. It is a Schwizzle. Stick. There we go. All right, grab this and liberally dip it in there. Nothing like a good liberal dip. And just, not too much though, just let it soak in and just basically rub that evenly over across the surface. Because it is smooth now, we just have to wipe it down like that. You can see how glassy that is. Okay, that gets pretty glassy. We're just going to make sure we don't have any runs in there. Just wipe that down like so. It'll settle out. Don't forget those edges, hit those edges. Nice and even. We don't press hard, we just let it, like a squeegee, just squeegee it off. Squeegee it down and out. Too much, you leave bubbles and residue and stains and streaks. Not enough and it's dry patches, so we've got to be even and just drag it away and off there and it'll sort itself out. There we go, having a look at that. Just going to give that one little last wipe. Just in layers, nice and softly. Just let the cotton do the work. Don't push down on it, don't smear it, just wipe it gently. Lovely. It's really good. You can see that finish is, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful, as they say. Is it beautiful? It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to grab this guy from the back, ambush it from the back, like so. I'm going to do these edges now, right? You can see that top's pretty glassy. It ain't going to drip, it's not that heavily applied, it's just a very thin coat, but it's so glassy smooth that it's really, really nice. Now, let's carry on with this guy. Okay, we're going to do these edges now. Hit these edges. And it's going to show up some scratches and things, and that's fine. There aren't many, it's just a couple little spots to iron out. Beautiful colour. You can see the colour of that inside horn there. Flip this over like so. Get this edge done here. You just pop this camera up a little bit so you can actually see me doing this. And that's why I haven't done the back, so I can lay my fingers all over it and just hold on to it. Okay. Wonderful. Good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just wipe that evenly in there. Okay, so we got that nice colour in there. Beautiful contrast with the top, with the front. That's pretty glassy. That's not bad for oil, isn't it? That's pretty good. Flip around, flipperoo. back looks really good. Like on this side. No, okay, that side's done. Rotate. So. Lots of scratches here. I've got to get rid of those. I couldn't see those before, but I can see them now. Just some burn marks from the router when I trim these edges. Otherwise, it's pretty good. It's got a bit of cleaning up to do. That's okay. That's what we do this for. Drinking that all up because it's freshly sanded. There we go. Get that going there. Okay, and that's what I call the edges and the back and the front done. I won't do the back yet. Let that dry off properly. I'll just show you guys what that looks like. Flicking over the camera. Okay, so there's the front. Not bad. With a light coat. Pretty glassy. Doesn't even need to be buffed. I'm just going to leave that like that. It's pretty good. Mr. B, what's going on? You like that, Dawn? It's pretty, isn't it? It's very pretty. The edges are quite nice too. Lots of colour there sipping in, and the back's beautiful too. There's the back. Ooh. Satin on the back there. That's heavy sapwood in the middle there. Okay, let's hang this guy up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That one's going to go to a very special person, that one. Put the oil away, get out the poly, because we're going to do the Les Paul now, another coat on that. That oil away. Grab our poly. Grab our LP style, for those of you that haven't seen that one. Coming right up, coming right up. We've got honey, dirty honey, lemon burst, maple, mahogany, maple binding, mahogany, beautiful ribbon mahogany on the back. All scuffed back now for one more coat. Australian rosewood neck, ebony fretboard, inlays. That's that guy there, right? So let's get that guy done. Using that coat and then put him away. So I'm going to get the tack-free cloth, the lint-free stuff, because we need to give it a very light, very, very beautifully controlled coat off that. Let's go to the bench. Ebony and ivory, almost. Ebony and ivory. That's how Cartman would sing it. That's the one. So this tack-free cloth here, lint-free, tack-free. It's almost like Hessian. It's a little bit like a bandage gauze. Very, very wet, very oily, or very wet. Anyway, it's cut that very carefully. Very fibrous, and yet there's no fibers that break off, which is why it's tack-free, I guess. Why they call it tack-free. You can. Cartman, Eric Cartman from South Park. Eric Cartman, you know Eric. I would never let it go. Get away with that. That guy. If she tried, it would be like, hey. You know that angry little ant? Okay. We're just basically going to wipe this on and wipe it off in a few moments. So basically I'm going to pour this guy into a little container. Here's one I prepared earlier. It's got a lemony, honey sort of amber to it. That's what gives it that golden sort of look, as well as the colour we've had underneath it, but it just darkens it up around that burst on the edges. Listen, Missy! Okay, so my gloves are all torn. Look at that. They don't last. These crappy, cheap gloves. I've got to get expensive gloves. Let's get this guy. And we're going to go very, very thick, but not runny, if you know what I mean. A nice, even coat. And just work that down. Spread it as far as you can without streaking it too much. Very lightly again, this is the key. Don't go dripping over the edges. And that will settle, and the streakiness will go away once that settles. I'm at the point where I don't wipe it off anymore now. I just wipe it down once, let it settle, and let it harden, and it gets that glossy look, because it's so glassy smooth now. Too much will bubble and pull up. We don't want drips and bubbles, so we've got to be very careful. Just work that in there, like so. Very, very lightly. I'd rather be light and have to do it again than not do enough. Or do too much, I should say. There's a bit of pooling there, I've got to wipe that away. Very difficult once you get pooling, because you've got to spread it so it doesn't stay streaky. Okay, there's a little bit in there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I'm just checking it under the light there. Okay, I've missed a spot here. That's the top done. Give you a look in a minute. I have missed a spot. Quickly touch that up. Oh damn it, what did I do there? Okay, that's good. Spot I missed somewhere. Where are you? Where did I miss the spot? Und there it is. Aha, right there. There we go, got it. Let's bring that up. Okay, and that's going to lay down flat now and let that sit there. You can see that's pretty glossy. Okay, that's pretty much as glossy as it's going to get with poly. Hand wipe poly, that is, not sprayed. So I'm going to let that rest, and that'll be that side done. We're going to do the back as well another time. But now we can start on that neck. Letting that rest. I'll grab that neck now. We'll pop the rest of this back in here. We can reuse this guy. Very nice. Dawn, it is very nice. Don't you forget it. It's nicer than blueberry cheesecake. That's what. Whew. Similar to True Oil? No, nothing like it. Nothing like it. Oh, actually, no, I lie. Mario, if you're talking about True Oil like on gun stocks, when you get about 15 coats and it's glassy as, yes, similar to True Oil. You don't rub it in though. You basically just streak layer it and then wipe it off after about 3 or 4 minutes for the first 5 coats or so. Then you can just layer it thinly and just build on it, right? So it's similar to True Oil in that respect, and it does look like, because True Oil does get really, really burnished when you burnish it as well. It gets really glossy, right? So it does give you that. I wouldn't go that far. Yes, no, better than blueberry cheesecake. Now I'm going to get rid of these crappy gloves because A, they've split, and B, they make my hands sweat. I don't like that feeling. Wipe my hands, and we get this guy and see if we can get this nut to fit this guy here. So before we do anything, let me flip this guy over. So, all right, there's our coachwood neck for that telly. It's oiled already. So that's 5 coats of Danish oil, and that's starting to look like True Oil. And if you keep layering on that and sanding, rubbing it back, it will get glassier and glassier. Again, this is oil, much like True Oil. This is Danish oil, just not as hard, say, as True Oil. True Oil's got a bit more, I think it's got more oil in it than spirits, because I think they're both linseed oil based, just the different percentages. But yeah, so this guy's ready. Now I've got a nut here, and that's going to fit right in there perfectly. Wow, that's almost the right fit already. It's definitely the right width, but I don't know. No, it's not right actually. I've got to get another nut and make it fit. So let's put this guy away. I'm going to use this on an acoustic anyway. That was the nut I lost the other day, Terry. Remember how I said, oh no, maybe you weren't around. I was trying to get this guy to fit the acoustic, and I ended up cutting a new one anyway, but I found it. It was right in front of my eyes all along. All along, I said. Did I say that? Yes, I did, all along. Now I've got to find some nut stuff. Let me find some nut stuff. Do I have a nut that I can use? I'm pretty sure I do. Give me a second. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's one right here. Let me try this one. Sweaty hands inside gloves is miserable. It can be. It's almost as miserable as a Darwin summer evening where it's 40 degrees Celsius at 8 o'clock at night and 98% humidity. The treasure chest of little baby guys. It is the treasure chest of little baby guys. Length, check. That's longer than we need it to be across that way, so that's perfect. It's too wide, so I need to sand that guy down. I also need to cut that down. So first things first, I've got to get this guy to fit. So let me measure the gap with my calipers, as they're called. My calipers. .5 millimeters, perfectamundo. 5.9, so I've got to take 1.5 millimeters off that guy, right? So that's easy to do. I'm going to grab a sharp pencil. I'm going to mark 1.5 millimeters by eye because I'm that good. That's 1/16 of an inch for anyone that wants to. Sorry, not 1/16, about 2/16, or not an eighth. An eighth? Is it an eighth? No, not quite. An eighth's 3 millimeters, half of an eighth. Yeah, 1/16. I'm going to start by grinding that quickly to that length, to that width, and then I'm going to sand it by hand to get those finer adjustments so there's a nice snug fit in that nut slot. So, Terry, do I need a mask? What a stupid question. What do I need, Terry? Tell me what I need here. Bone is very yucky. Do not breathe it in. I was on at 3 a.m. your time. Yes, it was midnight in Arizona because what I decided to do was I had a very bad day and I wanted to just get on. I came down to the workshop to just get my mind off things and do some work to help me forget some stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'll just turn the camera on. And a couple of people tuned in. I think Mario was there. I don't know, he may have been in a bar somewhere, causing absolute chaos. But he did stop for a minute to say hello. And Karen Day was online doing stuff as well, preparing for stuff. And we had a little chat. It was only about an hour or an hour and a bit. But it was okay. It was good. It was unplanned, but that's okay. All right, Terry. I'm ready. Sand this guy down. Do some test fitting. Not quite there. Okay, we're going to use the other filing method now. Was Midge's tossing line at the... Mario, awesome. Did you take Luigi with you? And did you throw him out? That's what had to happen, my friend. Luigi, the smart ass. Yeah, you think you're smart, don't you? Nyah, nyah, nyah. Take that, midget. Off the wall he comes. 10 points. Ha, very good. Okay, so we're going to sand this guy down. Let me get some grit, some serious grit. What kind of grit is serious grit? What do we class as serious grit, Terry? 400's not. This stuff probably is though. Aluminium oxide. Sounds dangerous. Sounds like it's going to give me dementia. Probably will. Let's just cut this up. Where are my scissors? Here they are, right in front of my eyes. This is 80 grit, I think. And that's quite heavy. It's a aluminium, it's a material backed A80. Aluminium 80, so that's going to be nice and rugged. I can just sand this guy down by hand. It won't kick up any dust, which is the good news, but it will get me a nice... I need to get a harder surface right here, just to stop it from sinking in that soft cushioning. Do a test run. That's almost there. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. That's close. You can see it's starting to grip, but it's not quite there. Sedidimus, what is happening? Sedidi's in the house. What is going on? What is going on? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Try that, Terry. Ooh, that's close. It's very close. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. I'm going to hit this side as well. Wow, that's close. Keep it nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Okay, that's nearly there. Nearly there. Very close. Make sure there's no little bumps inside there. Okay, we're very close. A little bit more. "57 minutes till the good pain pills, girls. It's bad that I'm counting." Oh no, man, that's not good. Hang in there, dude. Hang in there. Okay, that's nearly there. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. A little bit more. We've got to do it bit by bit because we want a nice snug fit. Give that a red hot go, as they say. Oh man, so close. So close. So close. So close, yet so far. Just about. Just a boot, as they say in Canada. Just a boot. Okay, we're almost there. Just getting in there now. Just a little bit more. Ever so slightly more. Aha! Are we there yet? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we certainly are close. Pushing that down. Okay, a little bit rocky. Just a tiny, tiny fraction. I need a chisel just to check that little slot in there. Where are my chisels gone? Did I put them away, Terry, somewhere? And now I can't find them ever? Is that the case? Is that what I've done? Am I lost now forever without my chisels? What did I do with my chisels, Terry? Tell me. I'm desperate to know. What did I do with my chisels? I know I tidied them up the other day and I can... Oh, here they are. Ha! Silly me. I'm sitting my computer on them. Okay, let me grab a chisel. Just going to check the edge of that guy. Make sure there's no little fibres catching and stopping it from going in the middle. Like so. So. Almost there. See if I can squeeze that down. It's a very tight fit, but that's okay. Clamps. Nope. It's nearly there, but it's just not sitting well on one side. Just quickly grind that a little bit more. Tiny wee bit. Okay. And that fits in nicely. Good. There we go. Okay. Let's mark the height of that guy before we cut that down to size. So we get our little flat pencil, our little special guy. Where is that little special guy? We used it the other day. And he's right here. Little special guy. Lay him right down there. Get that string height going. Hang on a second, what's going on here? Okay, that's not right. Hang on a sec. I'm really pissed at this. A little bit of fibrous stuff, that's better. There's always a little bit of fibre gets in the way. What am I doing here? I can't see with my dodgy eyes. Okay, that's right down there. This side's a little bit on the shitty side, so let me fix that up. That's better. Go. There we go. Good. Okay. Not okay. There we go. That's good. Okay, we're good to go. So let's mark these guys out. Right down the bottom. Beautiful. Now I've got to get this guy out. So there's our radius. We know how low we have to go. We've got to cut all this stuff off. So let me grind this stuff off and then get this guy slotted and shaped. How are we going for time? I've got 15 minutes. Give me a sec. Brought to you by Gopher. I need to show you my t-shirt. It's a Gopher shirt. Virtual Gopher. Sent to me by the Goph himself. How good is that? Yes, I need a mask. Terry, thank you for reminding me. I need masks. Where is it? Up here, hanging up, where I won't lose it. Although I have lost things before having hung them up, have I not? Terry, have I not? You know the answer to that. Let's go back to the bench. I love the Gopher shirt. It's beautiful. It's very becoming. It matches my eyes. Okay, let's do this. Okay. We've shaved it down, so there's only a little bit of a gap there now for the strings to be cut into there. Let me take this mask off. Whew. Damn it, keep dropping that. Gotta find out why that filter keeps falling out. It's annoying the crap out of me, Terry, just quietly. Get in there. Better. All right, pop this away. Just give this a nice flatten that out just by hand. Make sure there's no bumps there. Feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. Pop that in, mark the edges. And then what we'll do once we mark the edges is mark where the strings are going to go, the alignment of the strings. Okay, that's sitting in there beautifully, really cool. Okay, and let's do that then to get those. Yep, we're on. let's mark the edge of that. So we want to mark the edge of this, where the fretboard ends. Okay, that's the end of the fretboard, so that's got to come off. Wow, I really need those glasses, hey? Edge, excess, edge, and now we grab our rule, our nut slot rule, and we use the spacings and the special staggering of those spaces. Base side is this side, good, and we just align this guy so that we get 6 strings in here, like so. That's exactly what we want, guys and girls. Yep, no, not yet, not quite. A little bit smaller. No, a bit wider. Try this guy. From there. Okay. What do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's not it. Got to get smaller. Okay, it's this guy here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. 6 is there. Beautiful. That's it. That's what we want. There's our string spacings. Good. E, B, everyone's favorite G, D, A, and big fat bass E. There we go. Excellent. We have it. Now, where are those nut slots, Terry? Here we go. Let's go. What's the first one, Terry? Is it a 10? Is it a 13? See you, Dawn. Thanks for dropping in. Let's get them all out. Get them out and bang them till they bleed. 10, I think the answer is that Terry is not complying to tell us. So I'm going to move my little camera up to this little guy here, so you can see what I'm doing right there. Can you see that? Might have to bring it closer. Hey, why don't I bring it closer? Bring it in closer, they said. Bring it in closer, they said. Trying to. Okay. Hang on, guys. We're losing our cameras and things. Let's try that. Camera's gone a bit funny. Let me just reset that. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's try that again. Nope. Hang on. What's going on here? Aha. Okay. Properties. That's better. Okay. There we go. See that little guy there? Put that guy in there, like so. Terry, is the first one 10? 10, 13. Look at that. She's got the lotto numbers. Don't forget to get the ticket. There must be quite the delay. I'm on the phone, so who knows how far behind I am. Not good at all. No, look, relax. You'll be fine. Okay. Okay, that's that one. 10. Next one, 13. 13, 13, where are you? Here it is. Nearly there. Done. Next. 17. 17. This guy, G string. Everybody's favorite. Done. Next. 24. 24, D string. Okay. With it. Next, second last, 32. 32, that's the one. 24 was the G string. 24 was, no, we've got 10, 13, 17 is the G string. 24 is the D string. Then we've got A, which is 32, and 43, which is E. Now, on an acoustic, It's 13, 17. 17 is the B string. 59. That's a big fat string there, Mr. Blackstone, let me tell you. Randomised guitar singing, that's me. I just randomly play stuff. Okay, that's good. All right, that's good. And last but not least, good old 43. 42, I should say. That is the bass E string. Get that guy done. And then we're done. Nice. More. Tiny bit more. And that's it. So we've got that guy spaced out. Spot on. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay. So that guy goes there. Tomorrow we'll cut, or not tomorrow, when we come back, next week we're going to cut this, have this polished, we'll put that in here, get this guy put together, I think. So, the body for that guy is this guy here. We've just given it a good oiling. There's the front of that. Show you guys how it's looking. It's just about ready. That's the last coat of oil on there. That true oil. So that's pretty much ready to go. The Fox, as we call it. The Fox. The back of that guy looks like so. Poplar. With that beautiful sapwood. That guy will sit in there like so. Making it look like it's a neck through, but it's not really a neck through. Just blends nicely. It's a beautiful colour. Beautiful combination. We'll finish that next week. I think we'll put this guy together. We've got the pickups for that. That's a P90 in the neck and a humbucker in the bridge. So it's going to be awesome. The Fox, that's the one. And of course, just to show you guys what we started with at the start of the show, a new commission. We've got an acoustic build, Blackwood, Tasmanian Blackwood. That's this guy here. Let me pop this camera back up here. Tasmanian Blackwood. Put all these tools away in a minute. There it is there. So we've got an acoustic. That's the back. You can see the figuring in that guy. That's going to be pretty when we get that guy going. That's going to be something else. It's got matching sides. Matching sides, I say. It's going to be good. Now, that's it for me for today. I've got to run off. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all your help. Karen Day with her support. Dana and Terry, as usual, being here moderating and donating and doing all that stuff. Thank you to everyone for dropping in, and I'll see you again very, very shortly, probably this time next week. There might be a late stream in the week too, so keep an eye out for any alerts that I might be doing a impromptu stream, but usually This is the time of day there. I do one every Monday or your Sunday in the Northern Hemisphere. Stay cool. See you later, Mario. Good to see you. Great to see everybody. It always is. Sedidimus, man, all the best. I hope you're doing well. And everyone else, Willie Won't Go, and the crew. See you next time. Until then, be good. If you can't be good at it. This is Manny from the Guitar Show. Oz, we're going to be back next week. Have a great week. Bye for now.